Hey, what's up, everyone?
Unit
So this
ready.
is gonna be USA versus Yuri and Country Swing.
Unit ready.
Yuri's Revenge, of course, and I'm going to try to harass him with his GI by going in his buildings right in his face, kind of. It's
Training.
really annoying, and it could get
Construction
in the way
complete.
and kind of distract him
Unit
from doing
ready.
the normal stuff he's supposed to do, which
Construction
is build
complete.
an army, scout,
Unit lost.
and maybe do a
New construction
small
options.
attack harassment in the beginning of the game.
On the move. Moving out.
Training.
Ready.
So I wanted to kind of try to anti-scout that brute
Unit ready.
Squared
with two
away.
GIs, but
On the
let's see if
move.
I could do it or not.
Can do.
Construction complete.
I wanted to kind of loop around and get into that building. Well, I wanted to stretch down there, but my stretch wasn't too bad, but I wanted to stretch down a little more toward the ore.
Can do. Double
I
time.
noticed like he walked around the other way, so I didn't get to anti-scout him.
Unit lost.
And he's going one gat,
Structure
try to harass me,
Unit ready.
but I'm going one grizz count as one gat. So don't let him go one gat when you're going 1 minute from war, and let him blow up your power plant or
Construction
even get you low power but not blow it up. And now just how he went back, he didn't know that building was filled up because he just started scouting me, and
building. Cancel.
see, look at that GI, like it'll kill his magnetrons if they drive past it.
Down forward.
Insufficient funds.
I'm just doing a little bit of scouting with it, and I kind of figured he's got that building filled, but I'm about to go one plane in 2 minutes. You see,
New construction options. Unit
And I-
ready.
and
Building.
I accidentally clicked barracks right there.
New rally
Ready to
point
roll.
established.
Good to go.
On hold. Cancelled. Building.
Yes, sir.
So he's got more tanks than me, but
Ready to roll.
Unit ready.
I'm getting a plane out, and but only grizzly tanks, and I gotta do something right now. He's got 5 units versus 2.
Construction complete.
So at least that it's in range, but barely in range. But it was very effective, even though it didn't have the full range on it. He could drive out of it.
Building. Structure sold.
So I'm gonna go lab and tech.
Pilot
Construction
reporting.
complete.
I'm gonna use these as folder and then tag that magnetron. Now it'll make his auto mag half as strong
Unit
by
lost.
killing it with that plane.
Unit ready.
Now actually these grizzly tanks will win. Like medium armor versus heavy armor,
Unit promoted. Reinforcements ready.
something
New
like that.
construction options. Unit ready. Select target.
Yes, sir. Securing.
And this is basically what you want to do versus Yuri is this. He really got hurt with that plane, and basically it's starting to go downhill for him right now. He attacked me early. He thought he had more units than me.
Construction complete.
He kind of did a little bit of a rush maybe. Now it's gonna fill up that building, and it's gonna really pester him because every time he has to drive his units by, he has to like select them and then like move in a different angle. Because if he just selects move to my base, toward my base,
Construction
he's gonna
complete.
get all his like units killed basically.
Destination.
Sorry, I just got distracted. The firework just went off. I think something.
High speed, low
Anyway,
Building.
High speed, low drag.
so
On our way, sir. Destination.
you know he's making a grinder, and I know he's probably got a
Commencing assault.
psychic tower, but I went for it anyway. I'm like, screw it. If he has it, he has it. I just had to gamble right there, and he had it. So I lost my freaking 4 grizzly tanks, which is bad, really bad.
Building.
And that's half my army right there. But it doesn't really matter because like I got
Shield ready.
a new RB coming, and I got my production, my economy going. No, so I want my build was at 5 miners, and this plane's eventually gonna get shot down anyway. See, 5 miners, and then
Building.
and then the purifier. It's a standard for a miner tech, and he didn't have that filled up.
Building. Structure
So I'm like, I'm just gonna like kill a magnetron, even if it gets killed, it'll be worth it.
Mean, green, and unseen.
Because
Now you
if you only losing $200 because the Harrier is 1,200 versus
unit
or
ready.
$1,000 magnetron, but even if you suicide your plane, it messes up the Yuri's attack and the ability to defend so bad that it's really worth it.
Structure abandoned.
I usually like to try to save the plane.
Unit ready.
Now since I have an ore purifier and 5 miners, I can make a second refinery. And don't worry about like some people want like 7, 8 miners and think they have a good economy. 5 with a purifier is pretty good, you know. It's pretty good.
Building. Cancelled.
Eventually I can make another miner, but I just want to make more warfare using super weapons.
Building.
Believe it or not, I think Allies is better with the purifier than having tons and tons of miners, and and like because you got to pay for the miners and everything. So anyway,
Unit lost.
so basically I'm playing very well right now, because I'm basically doing,
Ready.
except for running into that psychic tower. Is the only thing I didn't do well. I just wanted to gamble. It's like if he has it, he has it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. He had it. But good players usually have it. So anyway,
Ready.
I'm just piling up, and he needs to get a bunker or he's gonna die right here.
Unit ready.
Ally is really tough with Prism and Mirages.
Insufficient.
I notice how I brought my MGIs.
Unit lost.
They just killed one of his Magnetrons and helped with killing the Mastermind a little bit.
Unit ready.
I only got one Prism in there, and like how much damage he's doing. I wanted to spam that.
Warning.
I noticed how you put the. If I would have just attacked that Psychic Dominator like a retard, he would have mind controlled my whole entire army right there. I think that's why he did it. He put it right there on purpose to get me to fire at it. I would have only done half damage. So he was basically trying to trick me right there, and it didn't work.
Unit ready. Unit
And
lost.
now I'm down to his last Mastermind. He needs to rebuild his army, or he's gonna lose.
Unit lost.
The mine must have accidentally moved. Now, since this Magnetron is, this Mastermind is low,
Unit
it only takes 2 Mirage tanks to kill him because it's low. If it's full health, it takes 3 to win. Sometimes you could win with 2 if you get lucky with full health, but you usually don't want to try to do that.
Unit lost.
Now, I kind of just want to go for his
Ready.
MCV, but
Unit lost.
I kind of had a feeling, I don't know. I wanted to get his power off first to put down his super weapons and his Psychic Dominator and make his protection go low. Now basically he lost the game at this point, so I'm just basically finishing him off. So what he did is he didn't make enough bunkers when I attacked him,
Building.
and basically me killing him
Building.
with that the Harrier, basically his whole entire game went downhill from there.
Unit lost.
I got the attack going, and once you get like an initiative going with like allies, it just they keep pressing harder and harder and harder. You lose your momentum as Yuri.
Unit ready.
You're just relying on super weapons, and you're not gonna win.
Unit lost.
This happens to me. I've lost games with being the Yuri player in this situation where I just made a mistake in the beginning and it kept getting worse and worse and worse, and
Unit lost.
I'm just piling up the economy and we lost the game.
Unit ready.
It's a good game.
Victorious. Player defeated. Chronos